Good morning, everyone. My name is Yaman Marjan. My university code is 221237. So today I'm gonna talk about the project, banana game project, which is developed using this technology like Symfony, Stimulus.js, and MySQL. So let's see how the game works. I have pre-registered the user, so I'm just gonna log in. So this is the dashboard page. The user can choose between these three levels: easy, medium, and hard. Let's play medium. But the only the difference is the time limit for each level. So this can ensure some random over here. So if the answer is wrong, life is reducted. So let's just see how it's work. And just for the answer, let me check the answer for this question, which is three. And this is the correct answer. So here is the next answer. This is eight. Yes, indeed. This is how the game works. So just do this much for this level, and here you can check the history that you have played. This one, the recent one we have played. So and and for and for the leaderboard part, and here the user can compete with other players and see their rank. Um, this is the rank for different levels. So yeah, this is how the game works. So let's talk about the fourth thing, which are software architecture, event-driven architecture, interoperability, and virtual identity. So I'm just gonna switch my screen over here. Here it is. So yeah, um, as I said earlier, this is the PHP Symfony. So the architecture here is pattern here is MVC, model view, and controller. So you can see in the SRC folder here are the main location for the storage, and these are the main components we have used, like game controller, dashboard controller, and for the entity part here is the game session, game setting, and user to store and map into database. And here are the repository, game session, game setting to retrieve data from the database. So and another um, architecture for these template are like is same, like the templates are like rendering part are uh, as per the page name, and it is all separated like dashboard, game setting, registration, like this. So the system is designed to be dynamic with form and configuration that allow user to easily update or like participate in the game and view their results. So let's head into event-driven architecture part. Mhm. Like when the user start the gameplay, like over here, sorry, like gameplay. Over here, the submission part is one of the event-driven where the user clicks the button and the answer gets submitted. So the submission part is handled by the stimulus, just like game controller over here, and this stimulus and the symphony are connected to with each other, like it is defined as the data controller and game controller. So the submission part is handled over here like form submission, and we call this send answer, and the answer is submitted to the given URL, which is over here, submit URL. So this is one of the event-driven example, and let's move to another thing, which is interoperability. Mm, Sorry about that. Interoperability is the like connection between two different packages or any kind of two different languages communicating with each other. So in this part, we can see that the JS, JS is sending the request to the backend controller, which means the PHP. So this is a kind of the interoperability. So here the submit answer, get the response, and decode decode the response and calculate it, and return the JSON file to dynamically update the uh, page for the next answer, or the if the game is completed, to close the game. So here is the update part of the game, and here the game state. We check and update the dynamic, which is which is can be shown as the interoperability between two different languages. And the another part is like Symfony HTTP handle the API call, like fetch the question. So this one is also known as for the interoperability part, which fetch the request from the API and get the question and solution and return it. It's the result. And let's move into the next thing, which is virtual identity. Virtual identity is an identity that uh, user gets to see themselves or identify themselves in the online platform. So here in the user entity, we have the implement user interface, which let us to get the user information or user identity, like virtual identity as their username for the whole session part. And if to check the role, the user interface will help us to check the role as well, which let us to uh, differentiate between players and roles. So let's see about the cookies in this part. So I'm just gonna switch into browser. So just for a moment. Okay. Just log out for now and check the cookies, how the cookies are stored. So you can see the cookies are only this session part. So I'm going to log in, like admin part, and remember me. So the remember me, yes. So here you can see the cookies is set for this part. Let's see how the cookies is set in this part. Okay, let's switch into the panel again, and the framework will help us to set the cookies like over security part. Here it helps us to set the cookies like remember me, which will um, help us to set the cookies. In conclusion, the one game demonstrate how the modern technology like Symfony and Stimulus just work and interact with each other, and which provide the seamless experience for the players, compete and for the top score. Thank you for the video. Watching video. Hope you like it. Thank you.